Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 62 of Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. Last time, Athena forced Sarge to undergo therapy, resulting in all-out warfare between her and the bailiff and Sarge, with missiles and gavel stealing, and Apollo potentially becoming a side victim. I can just imagine Apollo gets hit with a stray missile. Damn it, Athena! You just had to do therapy! Let's see. He's emotionally all over the map. So his out-of-control emotions are in control of him, huh? Does that mean we can calm him down if we can figure out the root cause? Yeah, so let's see what we can find. Sarge, can you hear me?
Oh, is that you, Horsewoman Sex?
I'm here. Now, I want you to take a few deep breaths. Just try to relax. Try it with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
In, out, in, out.
And now, let your emotions take you where they will. Go on, just let it all out. And then basically a giant, yeah, easy for you to say, Athena. Chances are those missiles get launched. They're going straight for Apollo. They'll just go around Athena. They'll go everywhere. They'll basically just form an Athena-shaped gap and then just all home in on Apollo.
All forces, attack!
That's the least relaxing breathing exercise I've ever seen. Okay, so anyways, for this one. That's alright. Yeah, basically just, I don't know why, but just this scene has always reminded me of just Dr. Andros from the Star Fox series. I guess it's just the head and the floating hands.
Got it!
That's it! Sarge! You were overcome with shock and fear when you saw those flames, weren't you?
Was I?
Yes, just 6 months ago. You and your mother were caught up in an arsonist's blaze, so it's no wonder you would be extremely scared of fire.
Yes, that does make sense.
And maybe, just maybe, your subconscious fear of fire was what caused you to withdraw from the world.
What do you mean, Horsewoman Sex?
In the outside world, you were bound to come across all sorts of fire. Candles, cigarettes, heck, even the grill at a diner. Even if it's not that often, just the idea that you might see them grew bigger and bigger until you couldn't shut it out.
I think you might be onto something. Candles, cigarettes, just thinking about them sends a chill down my spine.
Yeah, and also Sarge just uses explosive missiles. Whoa, the things I take for granted.
Now I see, I was afraid of the fire. Strange, I didn't even realize it myself.
About that fire, Sarge, can you tell me what it was burning? Just stay calm and maybe something will come to you.
Oh, Oh! I'm starting to remember. It was that relic! That relic Bob was studying! It was on fire!
The orb was on fire?
It's still kind of fuzzy. But yes, the orb was burning right in front of Papa. And there, in the flames was Mama. Yes, now I remember. I saw Mama up here amidst the dancing flames.
Wait, what? What's going on here? Maybe it's a memory from the fire that killed his mother. He might be confusing it with what really happened when his father died.
So let me guess, more therapy?
Yep, but this time, it seems there's an inconsistency in his statements. And I think we should be able to prove it with the evidence at hand.
I hope this inconsistency is the key to proving that this relic really is the Founder's Orb.
Okay, so anyways, for this one, gotta go all the way to the end. But just that look on Dots' face, like he's performing he's performing this with artistic grace. Just that concentration, like, okay, gotta make the blood splatter look nice. Gotta make it look even. Okay, so anyways, Founder's Orb.
Don't blame yourself, Sarge! After all, even if you hadn't passed out, the outcome would have been the same.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the time of death. Your father wasn't killed right after you left your room.
What? Explain yourself it was, Private Justice!
You said you saw your father burning you up, right? But that night, he went out to hide in a cave. So, what you saw, Sarge, was something that happened before your father left to hide the orb.
Ah!
So you see, you didn't pass out right before he was killed. You passed out right before you left for the cave to hide the orb in the ruins within.
So even if I hadn't passed out?
That's right. The outcome would have been exactly the same. That's because your father, Dr. Buff, was killed after he returned from the ruins. And therefore, Sarge, there's no need for you to blame yourself.
Oh, I see. Private Justice, can you really say I bear no blame in this?
Why do you ask?
Because the truth is, if I hadn't engaged in my siege defense, Papa would still be alive.
Sarge!
Papa wished nothing more than for me to lead a happy, healthy life. That's why he quit his job and moved us out, away from the big city. But even then, I didn't have the courage to step foot into the outside world. And in the end, I failed to make Papa's wish come true.
Sarge? If you want to make your father's wish come true, if that's what you really want, then who's to say it's too late? Why don't you take the first step now?
My first step?
That's right. You can cast off all your regret. You can stop standing still and start moving forward. You have the power within you. I know from experience. I know what it's like to feel like you do. But only you can decide to take that first step.
If you don't change your tactics now, Sarge, the victory you seek in the war you're waging will always lie beyond your grasp.
I think I understand now. I've made up my mind. As of this moment, I will suspend my siege defense indefinitely.
Huh?
Sergeant Buff, report not what I envisioned.
Well, my mama was in the Russian army.
I was just a shock, but certainly explained a few things when I found out too. May I introduce you to Miss Armie Buff, age 12. The person for me, just when I saw, funny story, when I saw Pragmatica for the first time in Diana, I basically was like, okay, this is Armie Buff. Where basically, I wouldn't be surprised if Armie was some form of inspiration for Diana. Seriously, the resemblance between the two is uncanny. Though also another thing about Armie, basically, just despite her being only 12 years old, I could easily headcanon her being blood enemies with Salmonella. They basically engage in massive flame wars that go on for weeks, basically just on the online, basically just sending angry comments back and forth to each other about who would win in a fight, Zukov or the Steel Samurai.
No way!
Careful, soldier, don't forget I can blow you away at a moment's notice. She's just too cute.
So, have you always been in a wheelchair, Sarge?
I told you, I sustained injuries during the Great 4chan Tumblr War. The green screen is, the green board is, the green text is safe, but at what cost?
I can't help but imagine just Phoenix was able to get Armie to cooperate because basically he used his experience with Trucy, Pearl, and Rafa. Basically, the combined experience makes him the ultimate girl dad. And then Phoenix basically just he's like, wait a minute, you're an orphan.
Yeah, so?
And then Phoenix, you're going to the Anything Agency.
No, please.
Yeah, because if you think about it, basically, Phoenix is out here collecting orphans in the Ace Attorney universe like they're Pokemon. Seriously, Edgeworth, technically Edgeworth, Maya, technically Pearl, Trucy, Apollo, Athena. It's only a matter of time before Armie joins the Anything Agency.
Negative, only since I was injured in the fire.
Your voice sounds awfully different from before.
My drone features a voice modulation device. It's just one of my army's many technological marvels.
Well, you fooled me. I thought some 20-something military fanatic was at the controls.
If that's all that's into you troops, I'd like to continue my testimony. I just heard something, and it's as crisp and clear as a trumpet roll call.
What do you remember?
It wasn't my mother who appeared in the burning orb. It was some lady Papa had shown me a picture of a long time ago. He said it was the Holy Mother, the founder of Kurainism. She appeared right there, right in the burning orb.
Huh? What'd you say? So now that I think about it, Armie's I don't recall seeing an elevator or any sort of lift in Armie's house. So in Archie Buff's house. So how was he expecting Armie to basically just get out of the house, you know, because they're just the wheelchair. It's like an acro situation. Armie was just trapped in the upstairs. The Holy Mother Kurainism was in the burning orb? What does that even mean? I have a bad feeling about this.
Could it be? Could this explain what Sarge meant by the Holy Mother appearing in the burning orb?
Take that!
Dr. Buff's research notes? What do they have to do with this?
Look at this! The burning orb, the appearance of the founder, this part points to both. There's a legend about the orb involving a mysterious riddle. And this song, in turn, is said to contain the key to solving it. If the legend is true, then I believe the answer lies in this part of the song. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Only then shall the Holy Mother return. Well, anyone see where I'm going with this?
Prayers as fervent as fire. Ah! You're supposed to set the orb on fire?
The whole stanza seems to suggest the founder will appear if the orb is set on fire.
Wait! So the doctor, he...
Yes, Athena! He had solved the ancient riddle of the founder's orb! Oh my!
Papa was a great archaeologist, so I believe in him, and I want to believe. I want to believe he achieved his lifelong dream of solving that riddle before he died.
Well, we won't know for sure, until we try it for ourselves.
Yes, do it, Private Justice, please. I want to see what Papa was searching for with my own eyes.
Objection!
The plaintiff must object to this.
Objection!
The plaintiff will stand down and be quiet!
Objection!
The plaintiff would like to remind the defense that the plaintiff signs the defense's paychecks.
You sign nothing! I have to manage the books when Trucy's not looking!
Well, the plaintiff would like to remind the defense that the plaintiff can make the defense clean the toilet for a month if the defense doesn't stand down. You don't have the right to that precious relic like that on fire.
Objection!
Oh, but I do! All I needed was Sarge's permission. Since we still don't know if this treasure is the Founder's Orb or the crystal of Armie Faye, any ownership rights the Doctor had now belong to his daughter. Therefore, you have absolutely no right to stop us! Very well, Mr. Justice. I never thought I'd say this. At least not since the days when Blaze the Best was in these courts, but you may burn the evidence. Alright, here we go!
Look! Apollo, the inside of the orb, it's melting!
There's something in there! Ah! The Dhurke, isn't she? Her guard leaves no room for doubt. It's the Founder herself. Face and all. I don't understand. The one thing I always... Yeah, I know this is a little bit of a divergence, but one thing I find funny is that basically just why Apollo has that lighter on him. It's as if Apollo, he's always sitting in the back of my mind, is today going to be the day that I commit arson? Am I going to burn down the Anything Agency with Trucy inside? Apollo flips a coin every morning. Nope, not today. The greatest of taboos in Kurainism is the depiction of the Founder's face. Yet here it is, hidden within this orb. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but as you can see, the issue is crystal clear. This figure is the Holy Mother, founder of Kurainism. And based on that, this must be none other than the Founder's orb.
Objection!
But be that as it may, Mr. Arable still may have killed the Doctor. If so, it would render the orb transfer agreement null and void.
Don't play dumb, Mr. Wright. The truth of the matter has already been proven. Dr. Bump was killed right after Sarge saw Mr. Arable. It happened after the Doctor came back from hiding the orb. And since you've no proof that Mr. Arable was still around at the time, your claim that the Defiant Dragons were behind the crime doesn't hold water. That means the orb transfer agreement is still perfectly valid. Admit it, Mr. Wright! I just burned your whole case to the ground!
No! And then Paul just pushes Armie out of the way. Get out of the way, little girl! Oh, I'm taking the stand now. Yeah, Paul actually just pushes Armie over, just topples her over. Screw you, little girl. You can't vote for me. You have no value.
I won! I actually won! But Mr. Wright, would you care to respond?
Respond?
I didn't think so.
Wait, did we just win? Did we actually beat the turnabout Terra? You're amazing, Apollo! Don't just stand the right. Do something! Well, I don't think there's any digging out of this hole.
Mr. Ashton Wimperson, I think it's time for your concession speech. I have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the Founder's Orb. The facts don't lie, but you obviously do. How's that for a campaign slogan?
Why, you contemptuous peasant?
I think this is a good time to wrap up this trial. If both parties have no further objections, I will render my verdict. No objections here, Your Honor.
No. You can't do this. The crystal is mine. I'll lose the election if I lose that crystal. I'm sorry, but there's really nothing more I can do. You haven't forgotten about our little chat, have you?
What's going on here?
Objection!
Your Honor, I object to the defense's last claim. Yeah, at this point, Phoenix is gonna pull out the baseball hat Stitch's bluff.
What?
I don't believe they have truly proven that the relic is indeed the Founder's Orb.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I don't think even you can bluff your way out of this one. What possible argument could you have to claim that this isn't the Founder's Orb?
About that. Oh, of course.
He can't possibly have hit on something.
The defense's accusation is incomplete, and this is why. Their claim that this relic is the Founder's Orb is based on a legend, and that legend claims that the Founder will return when the riddle is solved at last.
Right, and that's what happened. The Founder was revealed for all to see.
But, Mr. Justice, what about the rest of the legend?
Huh?
According to the legend, once the Founder returned, she would bestow spiritual power onto the person who solved the riddle.
You're kidding, right?
Well, Mr. Justice, do you feel great spiritual power coursing through your veins?
Actually, now that you mention it,
What the heck, Apollo?
I am powerful! I am justice!
Apollo just glowing. And Apollo just blasts a laser from his mouth. Just annihilates Phoenix.
No, but receiving spiritual powers and stuff, it's just all mystic mumbo jumbo, right?
Maybe so, but you're the one basing your claim on said legend. And what we saw here does not fully fulfill it, does it?
No, but
Consequently, you cannot rightfully claim that this is the Founder's Orb.
what's got into him? Why is Mr. Wright doing this?
We'll answer that in the next episode, because I think that now would be a good time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever that you want. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.